Welcome back, this is Bachelors with more Let's Play Pokémon LeafGreen. I am joined, as always, by my hopefully Pokémon catching squad of, well, Dumpus is here too, but hopefully my Pokémon catching squad of Samja, Mr. Jensen, Fuzimi, Lord Yan, Cube, and Nibbler. Nibbler is just here to cut that one tree. Now that that's done, I'm free to head back to Route 13 and try to catch a new Pokemon. There aren't too many Pokemon that I do want to catch here, but hey, you never know. Let's go ahead and run around and see what we can find. Hey, this is actually one I was somewhat interested in. It is a Venonat. Venonat is a bug type, if you could not tell, I believe bug poison. So what I'm going to do is put it to sleep. That is why Samja is out front for sleep powder. Venonat appears here very commonly. It is not the most common Pokemon. If you're playing Leaf Green, the most common Pokemon is Bellsprout. If you're playing Fire Red, of course it's going to be Oddish. Pidgeys can show up here as well fairly commonly. Pidgeotos are somewhat rare. Glooms and Weeping Bells, once again Fire Red, Leaf Green, they show up pretty rarely as well. And then there is also a rare Ditto that shows up here. Really? You woke up already? Oh, it has confusion. Oh, that was a critical. I was about to say that is more damage than I expected from a Venonat. Even though it is super effective, Venonat's not necessarily the strongest stat-wise, so I'm not too concerned about having Samja out front, even though it is poison and Venonat does have confusion. Confusion, of course, isn't the highest level move either. Or we'll go for a Leech Seed as well. We'll go for a Leech Seed. It's kind of risky, but we'll go for it. It's risky because, you know, Venonat can die when I'm trying to catch it. But I will get some of my health back along the way. A couple more tackles should do it. Maybe just one. Yeah, we'll just probably stick with that one. Goes for another confusion. There we go. That is much better. That is what I expected. All right, how much does that take? Or that I have a few chances at this here. Let's go ahead and go for a sleep powder. There we go. Oh, I'm getting lucky with that sleep powder, I must say. Getting quite lucky with that. Venonat fell asleep again. Now it's time to try to catch it with a Pokeball. How many more of those do I got? Oh, not many. This might be my only shot here. This might be it. I might actually not catch one that I wanted to catch. All right, go, Great Ball. Actually, this might be a little bit more effective than Ultra Ball at this point, but really, Great Ball should cover me just fine. Come on, Venonat. I'm happy that I caught a Venonat, don't get me wrong, but I should not be catching Pokemon this easily. All right, we got yet another Pokemon. Venonat is here. Venonat's data was added to the Pokédex. It is a forest Pokemon. It is a pure insect Pokemon, apparently. 3 foot. That is a tall-ass Pokemon with those giant-ass eyes and an antenna. 66 pounds. Holy crap. Lives in the shadows of tall trees where it eats bugs. It is attracted by light at night. Give a nickname to the captured Venonat? You're damn right I will. As suggested by 10 player, this is going to be 10 player 2. Hopefully I don't lose this one. Venonat does go back to the PC. If you're playing the original versions of the game, of course your availability is slightly different here. If you're playing Red, it's Pidgey, Oddish, Gloom, Venonat, and Ditto. Roughly the same percentages, to be honest with you. With Blue, it's Pidgey, Venonat, Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, and Ditto. Same percentages as this game. And if you're playing Yellow, then things are different. Then it's Pidgey, that's kind of rare. Pidgeotto, a little bit more common. Oddish is very common. Gloom is rare. Bellsprout is common. Weeping Bell, rare. And then Farfetch'd is here for you. But no, you know, it's a little weird how this all works. And of course, there is fishing on this route. You can fish from the bridge here. And things are, of course, different here. If you fish with the old rod, you'll get a Magikarp 100% of the time. Doesn't matter what game you're playing. that's the only thing that you can get with the old rod. If you're fishing with a good rod, that's when things start getting complicated. If you're playing Fire Red, very common will be Horsey for you. Kind of rare will be Crabby. If you're playing Leaf Green, it's the exact opposite. Common Crabby, kind of rare Horsey. If you're going with, and kind of a common Magikarp as well. Go Magikarp. Then, if you are fishing with a super rod, things kind of get a little different. Even higher percentage for Horsey in Fire Red. You will not get a Crabby though. You can catch a Gyarados. That is kind of rare, but it is here. And then the very rare Psyduck will be here for you. If you're doing Leaf Green, then it'll be a very common Crabby. You're going to see a lot of Crabby. Then, once again, Gyarados, kind of rare, and then a very rare Slowpoke for you if you are playing Leaf Green. Alright, that is one place down. Let's go ahead and see what we can do on Route 14. I'm probably going to need to fight in order to get there, though. Back on Route 14, before I do move on, I forgot to go over the fishing for the original games. Pretty quickly, it's Magikarp on Old Rod, obviously. Good Rod, doesn't matter what version you're playing, it's Poliwag and Goldeen, 50-50. If you're doing the Super Rod, that's when things get a little strange. If you're playing Red or Blue, doesn't matter. They both give you the same thing. Tentacool, Crabby, Goldeen, and Magikarp, equal chances. If you are doing it in yellow, then it will be mostly Horseys for you, followed by a fairly common Tentacool, and then a fairly rare Seadrop. That is what you can't get on Route 13. Alright, back on Route 14 now. I know it all kind of looks the same, but this is a new route, I swear. We have a whole set of bikers to go through before we can actually get to the patch of grass. So, let's take on the first one here. We ride out here because of the wide open spaces. It's good to hear, I guess. Biker Gerald would like to battle. He has a coffee. Go, Mr. Jensen. Only thing I have really to counter a coughing right now. In this version of the game, coughing can be quite difficult. It definitely can. Give me all that experience as if Mr. Jensen needs more. Hey, switching to a muck, so I will actually change. Fuzimi, I need you to get some levels as well. We got a poison gym coming up, Fuzimi. I'm expecting you to carry most of that weight, to be honest with you. Magnitude, go. Give me a good number. 7. Might not be good enough here. Muck can take quite a punch. Yeah, not going to be good enough on a muck. And it goes for minimize, which is somewhat good for me. At least it didn't attack. Go for magnitude again. Magnitude 7. Does it hit? It does. So down the muck should go. Please. Thank you. Down it goes. It's always nice to be polite to your opponent's Pokemon, even if it is just a giant pile of ooze. And down goes Gerald. Wipeout. Indeed, it was. Anything to say for yourself? It's cool you made your Pokemon so strong. Might is right, and you know it. Technically, I can't disagree with that in this game, but the game will force me to disagree with that in this game. Let's just keep heading up the line to yet another biker. Pokemon battle, cool, rumble. Yeah, this guy throws out all the hot catchphrases. Biker Malik, or whatever, Malik. We'll go with Malik. It could be Malik, but we'll go with Malik. Alright, Mr. Jensen's out front yet again. Coughing is in my way. I do have to say, though, I do miss that, like, the skull and crossbones in the original game. It, like, had more detail, didn't it? I know it was, like, above the face, and that's what everybody remembers, but, like, they don't look like bones. It just looks like a circle and an X now. It doesn't look like a skull and bones. Now, give me that experience as if Mr. Jensen needs it now. You'll probably need that later, but not now. Let's switch back to Fuzimi. Is everybody going to go this kind of coughing Grimer route? Are we going to get a wheezing muck combo eventually? Alright, magnitude. Anything over a 6, 7 should do it. I'll show the difference between the evolved forms of Oh, I thought that was going to be enough. That was going to be enough. All right, minimize is fine as long as I land this next one. Magnitude 6, as long as it hits, you're good to go. And down goes the Grimer. Down it goes. Give me the experience. Fuzini actually does need it. And down goes Biker Mallet. Blown away. 580 Pokebucks yet again. You have anything to say for yourself? You know who'd win? You and me, one on one. Isn't that what we just did, or is he talking about like an actual fight? Because I would probably lose that. I'm 10. Bachelor number 3, do you hold anything different? I need to burn some time. Shut up and battle. Is it going to be the same coughing Grimer combo? He's got 3, so it is going to be at least a little different here, but guess what? It's a Grimer out front. They love their poison, apparently. Even more reason for me to think that it's not a good type is making it very calming. And something that I have to become good at taking out. They do have a minimize thing that bothers me, though. Good job with your evasiveness. Hopefully I can still land this. You know, as long as it lands, you can evade all you want. Hey, it lands, and down goes the driver. It was more effective this time. Still super effective overall. Down goes the Grimer. Give me some experience. One more of those. One more of those. All right. Grimer coming out. Sounds perfect. Let's hit it with another magnitude. Come on, over a 7. 8. There we go. Instant kill for the Grimer. If my strategy has not become apparent to you yet, my strategy is to one-shot everything that gets put in front of me. That way, I don't have to deal with damage being done to me. Just pure offense and speed almost across the board, with the exception of Cartman, obviously. 2 and 2. That looks good to me. Trying to learn Slash. I think this is our first show of Flash, so let's see what it is. It is 7100. The foe is slashed with claws, etc. Once again, what does Fuzimi have that is slashing here? It has a high critical hit ratio, as opposed to Scratch. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So, Scratch is gonna go. No point in holding on Scratch and Slash, as far as I can tell. I'll keep Fury Swipes, but I'm probably not going to use it. Honestly, I'm probably not going to use Slash either. So, what are you going to do? Fuzimi forgot Scratch and learned Slash. Good to see. Good to see. All right. Coughing's about to come out, so of course I will change. I'm not going to be using Slash on it. Whoa, no. I'm so used to doing it like in the menu. But sometimes I forget I just need to do it like that in the battle. 2 different systems. How dare they? And down goes the coughing. Still the same Grimer coughing combo, just in a little different order, plus with an additional coughing. Or sorry, additional Grimer. So there's that. And down goes Isaac. What? You? Yes, me. What did you think was gonna happen? And what do you have to say for yourself? Raising Pokemon is a drag, man. Yeah, I'm sure. It's like what everybody in this world does outside of like the 10 people in each town, but it's a drag. Come on, let's go. I like this guy. He's down to business. He's probably high on cocaine, isn't he? Biker Lucas would like to battle. He has a coughing. I wonder if he has a Grimer as well. He does have 4, so they're a little lower level. Hey, look, Mr. Jensen killed the coughing. Mr. Jensen so powerful that it's almost not even funny anymore. Almost. I still love him, Mr. Jensen. Oh, so happy to get him. All right, coughing again. Looks like Mr. Jensen gets yet another level up. He's so useful. If I let you level up, or, well, evolve. For some reason, I can't always separate the words evolve and level up in my mind. And look, up to level 38, Sandra is falling very, very far behind. But there are a lot of coughings for me to take out. Free special attack. So good. So good. Hey look, a Grimer, something different. At least it's different than what we've been doing this battle, but it's still the same that we see overall. Incoming Grimer. And outgoing? 7, that probably is going to do it. I think it's kind of a low level Grimer. It goes down. It goes down. Izumi, you're doing such good work for me. Coughing again? Alright, back to Mr. Jensen then. Fuzimi, like, if this was the first game, you would be doing all of this, but it is not the first game. It is not the first game, and Mr. Jensen is really the only thing I can take out. A poison type at this point. So down goes the coughing. More experience from Mr. Jensen as if he needs it right now. Lucas goes down. Get lost! Get lost! And we get, like, a pittance considering what we've done. And what do you have to say for yourself? What? What do you want still? He's the first person that would be like, don't talk to me after I defeat him. Obviously, you can avoid this guy here if you cut this, and you don't have to take out this guy, but if you want to get up here, you're going to have to slash this up. Well, cut. You would think slash would work, but you would be wrong. Nibbler, this is the only time we get to see you these days. And now we have made it to the Soul grass patch on Route 14. The Pokemon that you find here are, well, they're exactly the same that you would find on Route 13, except that Ditto has a 10% higher chance of showing up, and Pidgey has a 10% lower chance of showing up. Hey, look, it's a Venonat. Gonna kill it. If you are playing the first generation of games, then pretty much exactly what I said. For this generation of games, everything's the same. 10% higher Ditto, 10% lower on Pidgey. If you're playing yellow, then it's Oddish and Bellsprout. Or sorry, no, yes, Oddish and Bellsprout. Still very common. Gloom and Weepinbell, fairly rare. Venonat, fairly common. Pidgeotto, kind of rare. And a very rare Venomoth, the evolution of Venonat, will be here for you. Before we do move on, though, I can't even move. You kidding me, Venonat? Like I said, before we move on, if you look here, there is a Zinc hiding in the grass, only in these versions of the game. First generation doesn't have much for you in terms of hidden items along this route. Before we do try to catch Pokemon on Route 15, we're going to head up through here. Nibbler uses Cut. Things are a little bit easier for you up here on Route 15 if you just want to ignore all those trainers down there. But there are still trainers here. You look gentle, so I think I can beat you. I'll give it a go. I am never gentle, baby. Not once. Picnicker Becky would like to battle. She has a Pikachu out front. I have Fuzimi. Things will be quite easy for me. I might consider switching Samja in for the electric types, but for the time being, Fuzimi will require some work. To make sure I make things as easy for myself as possible. I do want to level them equally, but they're not giving me that opportunity too much. Alright, Raichu's coming in. Been a while since we've seen a Raichu, but it should die just the same. Fuzimi, that might not be high enough. That might not be high enough. It was! It wasn't even a critical. Down goes the Raichu. It was fairly high level, too. That kind of surprised me. I thought it had more special defense, or regular defense than that, not special. That probably might be why I'm confused. No, wrong! No, I am not gentle whatsoever. What do you have to say about that? I'm afraid of bikers. They look so ugly and mean. They do poison you.